The Hemsworth brothers, doppelgängers, and the Bermuda Triangle, three topics I'm going to talk about other than the movie I just watched. My name is Gavin, and this is Not Talking About. So I just watched the horror movie Triangle, and I'm not going to talk about it. Any other movie show would sit down, watch a movie, and then talk about it afterwards, and not me. As much as I would love to discuss Triangle and how it's one of the most underrated horror films of the 2000s, I don't have time for that. I got to talk about the Hemsworth brothers. You know who I'm talking about. Chris, Liam, the other one that nobody talks about. Well, Chris got lucky, and let's just say Liam kind of got screwed over a bit. When Chris started acting, he got small roles, eventually getting a full-time on a daytime soap opera, Star Trek. He got Thor, and then he became a huge global sensation. Liam did not get that lucky because he started out in small roles and eventually got a part in The Expendables, and then his character got cut out of the script. Ooh. And then he got a call to do Thor, and then he ended up losing that to his brother. So, yeah, Liam never got the light of day. Eventually, he got a part in The Hunger Games, but anybody that's ever been in a teen movies knows that sucks to try to get out of there because ask Daniel Radcliffe how often he's like, oh, you're just Harry Potter, or Jennifer Lawrence is just Katniss Everdeen. It's hard to get past that. Liam did not. He was in Independence Day Resurgence, but that movie was not good at all. And Liam's actually a really good actor. If you've ever seen the movie Triangle, he was great in that, but I don't really have time to talk about Triangle because I have to talk about doppelgängers. Doppelganger is actually German for double goer, and originally it was known as more of a paranormal thing, that it was bad luck to see someone that looked like you. In modern day, we see doppelgangers as known as twin strangers, so basically a person that resembles another person. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I've actually seen a couple of doppelgangers, and my biggest example was I had a friend named Sean when I was younger, and there was one summer that I went to a Boy Scout camp, and I met another Sean that looked just like him. They were nearly identical. I kept doing double takes, and I was like, are you sure you're not Sean? You're just messing with me? I don't just mean that they kind of look alike, because I knew someone that kind of looked like Norm Macdonald, but I know they're obviously different people. No, these people were around the same age and they looked alike. There's actually a lot of great movies that have to do with doppelgangers. I know that there's a whole plot line with How I Met Your Mother with them, but Enemy was great. Triangle, there's a lot of scenes where people are like looking at themselves, but I don't have time to talk about Triangle because I have to talk about the Bermuda Triangle. You've probably heard about the Bermuda Triangle. You know, it's that area in the Atlantic Ocean, also known as the Devil's Triangle, where a lot of ships get lost, a lot of airplanes will go through, and they'll disappear. And it's just kind of like this whole thing on History Channel where a bunch of people, it's like Bigfoot, where there's this whole mystery behind it and people just want to know more about it. Well, the most famous incident was Flight 19, in which 5 torpedo bombers went missing and 14 men were never found. And then there was a response team to try to find them, and then 13 of those men disappeared, so we don't actually know what happened. It's just one of those mysteries that the world may never know the answer to, kind of like, why am I not talking about Triangle when I just watched it? Probably because I'm out of time, and that is about it. Thank you for watching me not talk about Triangle, and next week, hopefully I'll be back with a different movie. Until then, peace.